Social pariah and powerhouse Jordan Peterson cries on the Piers Morgan show. I gotta see this.
What's up? This is Method Man right here. Yes, I have a mask on because I care. Welcome to Jody's Corner.
Welcome to Jody's Corner. Let's get right into the video. Piers Morgan hosts Jordan Peterson talking about the incel community, and he gets really emotional. Let's check this out.
Weirdo loner men who are incel being these weirdo loner men who are despicable in many ways. Is that you? Are you the intellectual hero to these people?
Sure. Why not? People have been after me for a long time because I've been speaking to disaffected young men. What a terrible thing to do that is.
Oh, shoot, he get emotional. Why now?
Thought the marginalized were supposed to have a voice.
Oh, dang, that's
It's making you emotional. Talk about that.
Well, God, it's very difficult to
It's
understand
heartbreaking.
how demoralized people are. And certainly many young men are in that category. And you get these casual insults, these incels. What does it mean? It's like, well, these men, they don't know how to make themselves attractive to women who are very picky, and good for them. Women, be picky. That's your gift, man. Demand high standards from your men. Fair enough. But all these men who are alienated, it's like they're lonesome and they don't know what to do, and everyone piles abuse on them.
That's true.
It's really something to see.
Dang, you really going through it.
Constantly. How many people are dying for lack of an encouraging word?
Man.
And how easy it is to provide that if you're careful.
Oh, man.
Give credit where credit is due.
Oh, man.
And to say,
I see you.
you're a net force for good if you want to be.
Do you believe you're a net force for good?
Net? Yes. In all the details? Probably not.
Oh, man, that's a clip of... shoot. I've never seen Jordan Peterson cry. I've seen a lot of videos of him going back with feminists and going back and forth with other men and having seminars at colleges and universities. There's a lot of stuff that Jordan Peterson says that I really agree with. Jordan Peterson, to me, based off what I've heard from this man, he's a very high intellectual, and he doesn't look to abuse or put down women. He looks to have the discussion and set things the way they are. And if people disagree, have that discussion. He's very knowledgeable. He's written a lot of books. He's very educated. And the difference between him and someone like Andrew Tate or Kevin Samuels is he understands the humanity of it all. He's not as savage. He's more savage with the words, but not to the point where it is offensive or intentionally offensive. And when I see him crying like that, you can't sit there and watch that and not feel that. There's an incel community out there of men who have no idea how to get women. And when they try, they get shot down and they feel small in a bubble, like the world isn't for them. Like they're not even welcome in the world. And a lot of them have suicidal thoughts, depression, anxiety because of it. And he is like the voice. He takes on that as a badge of honor. Like, I'm the voice for these men. It's the involuntary celibate man that he speaks out for. And it's not like these incels are a small marginalized group. It is a large marginalized group. Most of the men in this world that have the most sexual intercourse with women and dates and stuff are like the same 20% of men in the population. Like, let's say the United States of America has 150 million men in it. Let's make it more because there's kids. Let's say there's 50 million adult men between the ages of 18 and 45. A very smaller percentage of those men are the ones who are sexually active out there in the dating market, getting women, having relationships whenever they want, able to get a date whenever they want. It's a large majority of the men who are in this incel marginalization category that don't get that access. And because he takes that on as a badge of honor for a lot of depressed young men in this country that feel like they're not loved and they can never get a wife or a girlfriend, that don't even know what it's like to hold a woman and smell a woman up close, to look at her in the eyes, to kiss her soft lips, that doesn't really understand what it's like to feel her. It is a shame. And when we think about old movies like Game of Thrones, like 300, when the soldiers line up to go to war at the ripe age of 18, 17 years old, before they even had sex, they say, no, my son, you're too young to have even felt a woman's warmth, because that is a thing that a man must feel in his life. It is an experience that I can't even describe. It is a feeling. Nothing makes a man feel more human and alive than when he is infatuated and loved by a woman. Women need to be needed. Men, we need to be loved. We need to feel that nurturing. And to know that there's millions and millions of people in this incel community who don't know what that feels like bugs me too. It bothers me too. I think every human on this planet should feel this. And that's exactly why he's emotional. I know his life mission is based on some of stuff like this. And I feel it. I see it in his eyes. I could tell he's been attacked on stage before for some of his views. He's been contradicted, shunned, protested against. But at the core of what he's out here trying to do is to try to let the incel community just feel human. So many people have offed themselves. Some of these, I say this, and I said this before, and I'll continue to say it. Columbine and what happened in Uvalde and many other school shootings and acts of terror on this country would not have happened if they weren't incels, if they just simply had a girlfriend to love and to love them. Uvalde not happening if he had a girlfriend who he loved. Because when you got a girlfriend or somebody that you love, you ain't got time for the BS. Now I'm talking about mental illness is another thing. Put that to the side. A lot of these incels are consciously deciding this world has turned on me. This world doesn't have any value to me, nor this life. So they do these terrible, atrocious acts. I believe that we need to heal this and fix this from within. We need to promote and come together as men and women. Men and women are too far apart right now, and I don't like it. Me personally, I don't like it. I don't like how women feel a certain type of way and men feel a certain type of way. And when you ask a woman what a man wants, I had women on my channel call in, and the topic was, what do men want? And they just proceeded to most of it turned into a complaining fest about men. Wait, that's not what do men want in a woman? Most of them couldn't tell me, because the truth of the matter is, most women, not all, most women have no idea what men truly want. You know, it's true that some men don't know what women want, but for the majority, it's not hard to know what women want. They make it very clear and vocal about it, but it's not it's the incels that are taking the biggest L here, because they themselves have no idea how to even approach they have no idea what women want. Because they don't have any experience. You can't just go take on NASCAR and get in a NASCAR and know how to drive it, know how to turn it on, put it in gear, race it. You just can't. Only experience is what teaches you how to navigate through these professions, through these experiences in life. You need experience to gain experience. You need to dive in for the first time and try it. But this society that we live in, especially with this social media, we often see people who actually shoot their shot get shunned for it, get ridiculed, embarrassed. It's really hard. It's really hard to be in existence in 2022 for the young ones. I really feel bad for I don't know what generation are they, Z? It's tough. Ladies, gentlemen, let me know what you guys feel in the comment section down below. Let your comments reign free. Keep it respectful. Love y'all, man. I'm Jody Joe, and I'm out. Deuces.